Hello, good evening, welcome, Furma, whatever. It's a lovely evening. Jaws 2 is about to start. The dogs are kicking off. A little bit early, but never mind. I have a mouse somewhere. Excuse my nips. Right, that's better. Right, now I can put the film. Let's cue this up. All right, there we go. From the makers of Jaws 1, except no Spielberg. You get John Williams returning to do the score. Right, where are we going? Trying to think, what's it say? Lorraine Gray. Nothing to do with the producer then. What's she sleeping with? Hello, Boba Fett. How are you? And hello, Movie Chats. Look at me. How dare you, sir? Evening all, indeed. Evening all. I got pigeons flying over me, so I got seagulls and pigeons. Do well tonight. Nice to have Boba Fett. Got disintegrating people, so they sunk. Well, I thought I'd keep it low for a start, then I'll get in my little inflatable. He's naked. You can't tell, can you? Oh, sexy. Oh no, this is the wrong site. This is OnlyFans. Jim. Rob's here. How are you? Where are you? I'm in my garden. Relaxing by the pool, enjoying a shark film. I shouldn't have fed the pigeons before I started this. I thought this film was only an hour and a half, but it's a 2-hour film, so I won't be spending the whole evening in it here. Otherwise, it will shrivel away. It's about 33 degrees in the pool at the moment. Kept it warm all day. And just going through the cast list of this film, where the divers are swimming around the wreckage of the Orca, which was only a few years ago I realised what this was at the beginning. So I will be Al Bundying it in the donut ring in a minute soon. So I could see you at the top end. All right. I should have put some pasties on my nips. Right, where am I? Doot. It's already starting to get cold. Sorry, I have my cursor over there. This movie, I would not mind it, but the sequels, no, I hate them. Well, yes. The sequels. Oh, hang on. I must admit, I enjoy 3 and 4 just because how ridiculous they are. Because originally, the producer of this one thought they were done, and the third film was going to be called Jaws 3 People Zero, and it was going to be a spoof of Jaws films. Well, we know how that turned out. And now, this is a pretty bloodless kill of 2 divers. But there's cameras. So, this came out, 3 years after the original? Spielberg was asked to direct, but he said he wanted nothing to do with it. And he said he'd done the definitive shark film, which is true because it hasn't been beaten since. But this is, as most people would say, a teen slasher with a shark as the weapon. Right, where's my deets? I was going to look up the trivia on this thing. So, John Williams returns. I think this is he didn't bother coming back for the rest. I guess they just credited him with his theme tune later on. And then we get Roy Schneider returning, even though he didn't want to do. He was supposed to do, Joel Vares, production designer, associate producer, who went on to direct the third one. And this is directed by a Frenchman whose name I can't pronounce. But yeah, this is filmed back in Amity. Originally, the story was going to be a prequel that was set on the USS Indianapolis, but people thought they wouldn't want that. So they thought people wanted to see what the Brodies are up to, so they wrote this one. The original director, Mr. Hancock, was a month in, and he was making a very dark film, so they got rid of him, brought in the French guy last minute. Pretty cool idea. Thank you. I did a few years ago. Jeannot Schwartz, I think it's pronounced. I could be wrong. I'll let my Canadian friend tell me. But yeah, I used to, when I had a hot tub, because this is just jerry-rigged as a hot tub to heat this big pool, I had a projector screen out here, and I watched Jaws from here, which was fun. So I thought, why not do this Jaws 2 on the stream? The first one is the best. This one is good. Yes, that is pretty much the consensus. A lot of people do like this one, but because it is more of a horror film. It's got the kill count, and it's got the kids being slaughtered, and the shark effects have improved. I haven't watched the sequels in ages. Oh dear, proper summer films these are. Do you like Deep Blue Sea and The Meg? I do. I didn't like The Meg on first watch, but it's grown on me the last few times. I'm looking forward to The Meg too. Outdoors again. Get ready for audio problems. Audio's never problems. I got the mic set up. I got my camera on here, so hopefully I'm all right. I don't have any sound, so I don't have to hear anyone, so it'll be all right. I'll probably eventually go indoors, so there will be an intermission. Sorry, Mike, you're live tonight with your video nasties list, aren't you? 11:30. So yeah, Roy Schneider came back. He didn't want to do it. He was under contract with Universal. He was supposed to do The Deer Hunter, but he didn't like the ending or something, so he quit that. And then to appease the producers, he had to do this, and he really hated it. But he's looked back on it fondly now. He's mellowed a bit because he didn't like anything about the production. But you would never tell from his performance. He even he went loopy in a hotel room and trashed it, trying to get a Section 8 to get out of it. Hang on, Jim, what's this? I've never actually seen any of the sequels. I do own them, though. Oh, this one's definitely worth a watch. The third one is hilarious, and the fourth one is terribly hilarious. But it's got Michael Caine in it, enjoying the Bahamas. I feel like the Brody family killed the sharks in the films, as you know. Would see Brody killed in the shark in Jaws 1. Oh, Brody killed the shark in Jaws 1. Sean, yes, him since he was a kid. He was in Attack in Jaws 2, and Michael killed the shark. Well, yeah, that's the strange thing about these films. This film's supposed to be set 5 years after the first film. France doesn't know where to look. Wait till I stand up. And I do my one-eared elephant impression. But yeah, the Brody kids changed like the Griswold kids, apparently, because it's supposed to be 5 years later, but they're still kids. And then the next one, they're marine biologists, or one of them is. And then the third film, one of them's a policeman in Amity, and the other one's in the Bahamas. So I think the youngest kid in here, he's the one that gets killed in 4. Dodges so many sharks. There is a great film called Mission of the Shark, which is about Indianapolis. Is that one with Nicolas Cage in? But I think there's a few Indianapolis films. I think there is one called USS Indianapolis, but I don't think I've seen it. Pigeons better not crap. They're flying right over my head. They could go anywhere in the fucking world. They're flying over my head. Right, John Williams' score has a strong, fresh, and surprisingly optimistic new ideas from Jaws 2. In places, Williams surpasses Jaws. That I have heard a lot, and it's true. There is lots of great things music-wise in this film. And then Lorraine Gay, who is the wife of the producers, and then you got this new character that's owning this hotel and trying to get people into the resort. And I think a drop story idea was she was having an affair with him. And then we get introduced to the kids. And some punch. And my mouse isn't working as it should. Right, here we go. All the way to watch party. Yes, thank you. Very cool. Well, yeah, we're watching Jaws 2, the stripy VHS. In Jaws 3, Ellen killed the shark. In Jaws 3, yeah. And Ellen killed the shark with spearing it into depending which ending you watch it, Jaws the Revenge. It either leaps out of the water and gets skewered by a boat, or it explodes for no reason. There's some shit in the new Megalodon film out. It looks terrible. Oh, Meg 2 or another Megalodon film. There's 3 films called Megalodon in the early 2000s that are quite bad. I need to rewatch 3 and 4. And saw them on VHS when I was a kid. Remember enjoying 3. Yes. So Roy Schneider's character is killed off between 2 and 3 by heart attack after all the stress of trying to deal with sharks. So let's have a look. So yeah, now we got the teen boys, and there's what's his name from? He's in Christine. Now I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, this is 5 years before he was in Christine, still playing a teenager. I wonder how well the Meg 2 will do. It's pretty sad if it outgrosses the Flash. It probably won't do well in cinemas, but it'll do well on streaming. Williams came back to do it as a favour for David Brown. I think he knocked him off. He still delivered the goods. Yeah. If you heard what Brian Levant said about John Williams yesterday, he saw him work and said it was amazing. He was one of the 99.9% of the musicians who can do what he can. The Black Devil. It's awful. There you go. Thank you. Won't be getting a nippy by the end. Yes, I said, yeah, there will be an intermission halfway through. I will retire to the usual area out inside because I'll probably be freezing. Is that giant donut behind you, or is it right? Well, if no one turned up, I was going to sit in it. But it is a donut. Get back. Look, I don't think it's got a puncher, but we'll find out later. I still stand that Jaws 3 is worse than 4. There's only 2 kills in 4, though. At least 3 has some of them. And then, oh, there's a fin. You can barely see it in my digital copy. The sun's in it. Well, it might be an earlier intermission. I might need a wee one in as the water gets colder. Well, at least very fart. No, it's just air in my shorts. Honest. This year's bad for movies. I don't think there's a good film coming out this year. I've lost faith. I'm not far behind that, but I do have faith in Mission Impossible. Was it 7? So I'm hoping that's at least good. And yeah, like Indiana Jones, not interested in The Flash, the Batman part of it, which apparently only turns up in the second half. So yeah. So what's this? Setting up now. An abandoned ship has been found. Oh dear. This is the only one of the sequels I could call watchable. Scheider does a lot of heavy lifting this. Yes, if he wasn't in this would not be good. Because he is in most of it, and the kids are just kids. They're not really memorable as such, apart from the one that's got tits like a sparrow. And as usual, the chat jumping all around when I try and click on it. Right. I don't know why people take perspectives of Jaws and put CGI movies about them, such as Sharknado, Toxic Shark, Ghost Shark, Exorcist Shark. Just put any word in front of shark. I think there's Amityville Shark, and they're just terrible. And I think, CGI will fix it because everyone says the Jaws films look rubbish practical. But yeah, this one looks good. And then, the director was able to do a lot more stylistic POVs and shots from the shark on top of the water and everything in this. He was very good at coming up. Well, it was a group effort at coming up ideas and how to solve problems of making it a bit more than just a floating point of view. But we'll come to that when we actually see a shark attack. I would agree with you that Jaws is fucking dark. Jaws 3 is fucking dark. It is rubbish, but it's got a sentimental values for me. What is hard to believe is this film is a PG, even in the UK. I don't know if it is now. It might be a 12 now, but there is some nasty deaths in this. Even though they're bloodless, they're quite shocking. The Great Jaws 2, yes. It's getting cold in here. Someone get me a heater. Put it just electric heater just by the side here. I'm sure no damage will come of it. Roy Scheider was so tied up in the Jaws contract, at the time, even his agent tried exceptionally hard to move him out, but the sharks at Universal had him for breakfast. Yes, the legal sharks. My nipples could cut glass right now. This is getting a 4K. Yes, I've seen that new box set that's coming out. It looks very nice. But why would you give up this 4x3 mono sound? Well, it might be stereo. It's in color. 111 minutes. It doesn't even say what sound it is. So here we go, setting out the boats. And the kids are having fun. Half of them won't be. I do miss films like Jaws and Alien where you don't see the big bad straight away. Yes, that is clever. And then you can go balls out with the sequel because that's what the director wanted to do. With this one, he said there's no point hiding the shark for the first hour or hour and a half because everyone's seen him in the first film. But the interesting thing about they used the same. There was 3 giant shark props, And after the first film, they were just left to rot in Universal Studios backlot, so they were all just a shell, basically. And then the props department had to redo them and make them slightly different. But they still had the same problems, because even though they filmed in Amityville, they the people of Amityville, well, half the population, I guess, didn't want them there because of the bad things. Because the first time they were there with Spielberg, they were there 3 times as long as they were supposed to be. But yeah, they were all wearing t-shirts of Universal must go and stuff like that. So all the street shots are actually in Amityville. Not Amityville. Amityville. No, Amity. This might be an extra strong drink. But then, yeah. So they filmed all the sea bits in Florida in the Gulf of Mexico. And then, of course, they were filming on sea and they had nothing but trouble. Not even Roy could save Jaws 3, the Andrew event. He was smart staying out of those. Michael Caine came in to save Jaws 4 for his £1 million. Was it £1 million or $1 million fee he had? Whatever it's best for his exchange rate, probably. Have you seen John Wick 4? What do you think? I love John Wick 4. It's full of surprises and full of action, and it flew by. It's nearly 3 hours. Yeah, it's a great story. Great, looks awesome. So that's lacking in modern cinema. But yeah, it was awesome. I love all 4 of them now. I do prefer the first one because it's a quick action, 90 minutes. But yeah. Which movie is good, Scarface or The Godfather? Ooh. So yeah, both different types of gangsters. But if I'm going to watch one, it'd probably be Scarface. Even though that's another 3-hour film, I think. Keith Gordon went on to some good things, though, as an actor and a director. Yes, I did hear he went on to direct stuff. Oh, hang on. I see legs. I must be behind on my digital copy. Someone said he's So yeah, you get, what are we, 17 minutes in. So if the shark is in this small bay area, but some other people will be done for. Dun 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 dun. Right in them. Oh, he got up. Teabagging. That's what he was doing. Someone said he was teabagging the water. There you go. Not the shark. Oh, coming up the first big kill. Yes, seaweed. Jaws 2 would be a PG-13 these days. Yeah, I think it probably was in America, but I don't know if it still is, but definitely, I think it might be a 12 now when I last looked up. Did you see Jaws 3D in the cinema? I did not, unfortunately. I did have shredded wheat. They used to have shredded wheat boxes, kids cereals with a 3D pitch on the back, and you get 3D glasses in the box, which was nice. And they had, what was the one I had? The triangle of water skiers. Hey, Heroic Waffles, how are you? Nice to see you here. Actually, it's getting cold here. The Jaws 4K Blu-ray has the mono track. Oh. I know some people do like listening to the old original tracks. Right, here we go. This is the most, I guess we've got one death by shark and one death by stupidity. So yeah, this is a professional water skier, of course. They got to film this bit. Love both of them. Hang on. I can't scroll up anymore. Not sure if Jaws 2 4K will have the mono as well. Okay. So you don't need more than 4x3 or mono. I bet seeing this in 78 would be quite a theatre experience before everyone was spoiled by 80 slashes. Yeah, that is true. This came out the same year as Halloween. And so it was ahead of its time for taking out kids. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. So yeah, apparently that fin is just like something dragged behind a speedboat. Not sure how they make it go up and down though. Maybe it's the speed they're going. But then you see So apparently the director saw subs and water skiers and thought a shark could easily catch her. Amity Island, thank you. Not Amityville, it's made up place, isn't it? Amity is They're made up. Amity Island is a made up place. Amityville's real. Michael Caine couldn't pick up his Oscar because of Jaws of Revenge. Yeah, he won an Oscar for Hannah and Sisters, but he was in the Bahamas filming Jaws of Revenge. Although he spent a lot of the 80s in the Bahamas. He did what? Water? Not the hand. The one with pirates, written by Michael Crichton. Michael Caine to collect his check. He did, yeah. All the John Wicks are good. That is true. The studio. That's it. John D. Hancock. Oh, here she goes. She's down and gone. Banging the Drum Slowly. That's it. It's a baseball film, I believe. I didn't know that. To direct, but Hancock spent a month shooting before Dubai. It was super stressed at the shooting center. I bet everyone. Oh, she's turning around. Now, I want to pay attention to this because this woman turns her boat around to go and find her friend who's falling off the back. So she parks up. The shark bashes into the boat. She, for some reason, picks up the petrol can that doesn't have a lid, pours it on herself, and then thinks it's a good idea to fire a flare at the shark. And then Brody finds her later. But yeah, they didn't like the dark tone he was giving the film. They wanted a more crowd-pleasing film. He was going very dark and serious. Apparently, John D. Hancock, so they let him go. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Smash, smash, smash. There you go. So, oh, bloody magpies now, and a seagull. Great. Here we go. And the little old lady watching there. So she picks up the petrol can. Yeah, it doesn't have a lid on it for some reason. And then she's sloshing around, thinks, I got a weapon. And then it scars poor Jaws, burns her trousers, and then it explodes. 70s boats as good as 80s cars for reliability. Jaws Revenge was full of shit since during the last stand with Ellen versus the shark. It was filmed in the pool dome. Yeah. There's plenty to say about Jaws Revenge. Well, apart from it's the only one I don't have on VHS. Was Jaws PG or 15 in UK cinema? I think it was a 15 on video. Jaws 1 is a PG on VHS. There's one VHS that's got a making of, but that's a 15, and there must be something in the making of that makes it 15. But I think it's now a 12 on DVD. Oh, Jaws 3D, not Jaws. You might be right with that. I think I got an earlier release. It might be a 15. Wait, the sun's going. I do like Alan Parker's score to Jaws 3. Dempsey make Peace on Roads, one of the most expensive. I remember Roads, bloody hell, in the 90s. Martin Short, Cecil Rhodes, good score. Yeah, I remember. Don't think I ever saw it. Blame It on Rio. Yes, that's another one. Another easy paycheck for Caine. Couldn't make that film. So yes, I'm going to be watching Blame It on the Rio soon because I didn't. It's coming up as the list of teen sex comedies of the 80s. No, I don't know much about it, so let me know what it is and what I'm in for. Jaws 4 was a great poster, though, yes. I remember back in the days phoning up the cinema to listen to the answer machine on what time the screenings were on, but I never went to see it. Hey, Michael. Didn't know I was on Twitch. I just had to get my boobs out in a minute and then get some views. I'm sure what Bunny is, though. He's naked. Do I have to prove I'm not naked? Or can I just take my shorts that are on the side there? Right, here we go. So the character, the deputy, who's back, who was very popular at the time, in the first one, he's a popular character. He wasn't in the Hancock version. And the new director brought him back and gave him a bigger role. The mum or friend with a flare gun was such a dumbass. Yeah. Actually, I'm moving. Let's get comfy. How's that? That's better. Warmed up a bit. Got to move about. Well, Dempsey make face brings back memories. Aren't those two still actors in married life? I think, yes, Dr. Impossible. Yes, they are. I think they still live in London, don't they? Because last time I saw him was in Captain America 1. He's a general or something. No, here we go. So setting up the story later with the winch, and they found the power cable that connects the island to the mainland. This restricted to nudity. Look, you can see shorts, red shorts, just like Baywatch, which will be the theme of our TV show of the month, 80s TV show this month. So I got my red shorts, I got my inflatables. What else do you want? And also, she might be jealous. I'm sweating my ass off in the car without AC at the moment. Well, I don't know if I'm winning because I could be freezing in a minute. The sun's going down. I should build the fire. You haven't seen Blade Runner? I don't know if I have seen it or if I haven't seen it for a very long time, but it does look interesting. Because, yeah, we're doing teen sex comedy to the 80s later, next month, because we're still in May, aren't we? This isn't a martial arts film. Cheerios advertising here. I remember renting the VHS to this. I don't know if I no, I don't remember the VHS. I remember watching on telly a lot. Right. Got caught up on the chat. Maybe I can relax now. Let's fall in. There we go. When the shark bites with his teeth, dear, and he keeps them pearly white. My hands are hot, but my body is cold. Look at that. Tubing. I'll give you a tour of the pool. It's like bumper cars. Now you're jealous, aren't you, Jack? Oh no, this is the lighthouse. And apparently they built the lighthouse on this little island. Because it wasn't actually a thing. Kane got hit on bees, pirates, all British is typical, yeah. And a rubber shark. The equation has a remarkable outcome success. Yes, he also had his hand lopped off. Be afraid, be very afraid. Shameless plug, if you're not subbed to my channel, I'm just 3 away from 200, so please subscribe to... Alrighty, alright. Cheeky Fifth Beetle can have a sub if you want. Sound like a fart. Just rubber. Okay, so the orca on the beach is a reference to the orca film that came out after Jaws with Richard Harris, because that film had the orca in that killing a great white, saying that was better than this. The first Jaws, so Jaws 2 had an orca killed in this to show that it was better than the film Orca. And I haven't seen Orca for a very long time. There's Nos. Swing around. I can't control this fucking thing. So yes, get Fifth Beetle to 200 subs. It's getting cold in here. All right, if it wasn't a windy night. I'm setting up the pool this week, and well, the heat is unbearable, and it's not even the peak of summer heat yet. It is, isn't it? It's very unusual. We haven't had rain in the UK for over a week or 2 weeks now, and it's still going to be another week of hot sunshine. Hence this. Hang on. I forgot my cigar. So yeah, apparently, it's cold. That breeze is biting. Yeah, then of course Richard Dreyfuss was supposed to be in this as well, but he didn't come back. So his character is on the ship he was supposed to be on in the first film. Well, he's uncontactable, but then they got this new expert in who doesn't believe it's a shark. And then, of course, this is a model shark, orca, but didn't Orca and this film have people having their legs bitten off? It was Bo Derek in Orca. I haven't seen Orca. I forgot Bo Derek was in Orca. I knew there was a hot chick in it. I repeat, close your eyes, Nos. Just put the speakers on. Whee! Oh, yeah. Catch ammonia than fucking sharks in this. Hang on, Tim, I can't see. I'm coming back into port. You are watching from a pool and just in your swimming trunks. Yep. Good evening, Tim. Oh, that wasn't me. That was the pool. Any noises you heard not from my body, they're from the pool. So yeah, I don't know why no one's. 2 divers are missing. I know. I forgot the toy shark. I used to have. Well, back in the 70s, they had the Jaws game where you pick things out of its mouth and then it shuts on you. And I had a cheap knockoff version a few years ago, and I forgot to find it. Can you be arrested for indecent exposure in your own garden? Who's watching? There's no neighbours either side, so maybe the neighbours at the back can see me. That's an older TV. That's a classic TV. Oh, I see. Tim had that game. Yes, it was. I love that game. Except the elastic bands always broke on the shark's jaws, and you had to have an exact size ones because it wasn't big enough to wrap around. But yeah, I did promise Dr. Impossible a fake orca, the ship from the first film, but maybe I can get that if I do another one. Because I only did this one thinking it was a short film, but we're only 30 minutes in, or 32 minutes in. Swim trunks. No, you're swim trunks too, yes. Keeping it decent, at least. Family friendly here. No neighbours, what a blessing, yeah. Well, the house next door has been empty for a year, and they've only just done it up the last few months, but no one's bought it, and the people next door are moving out. And the lady works a lot, so she's never in. No indecency. Oh, okay, there you go. Swim trunks. Can't be done unless they fall off and I get out of this thing. So be prepared for that. Oh yeah, one of the other abandoned ideas for the second film, if you can still hear me, is the town went bankrupt because of the shark in the first film. So, and then they were going to bring back the gangsters that were in the original book of the first film. Just be careful not to get some of the sun's gone. I think I'm quite safe. This film is about 2 hours 10, isn't it? It says an hour and 56 on the digital copy. Which, yeah, I thought it was a 90 minutes and done. But, yeah, we're having time meetings. So there are a few cutscenes, deleted scenes on the disc version, where one of them is the town have a meeting and a vote of what to do with Chief Brody, and the mayor is the only one that's on his side, which is nice. But then, unfortunately for the actor who plays the mayor in this one, his wife was diagnosed with, she was going into hospital for a biopsy for a cancer test. So he wanted to leave the project. And the director said, okay, well, we'll film all your stuff in 2 days and then you can go and then you're done. So he agreed to that. And then, unfortunately, he's the one that passed away and she was fine. This film is about, no, it's shorter than 2 hours. Part 1 is over 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, that's why I thought I'd be a safe bet. Hour and a half in the pool, I can do that, even though we're 35 minutes in. I might have to jump out of this. Whee! Right, what's happening here? Well, is there anything cut related to the cyanide bullets? That is very true, Noss. I felt that was out of place, because did he not... I know he shoots the fish at them, with them, but yeah, make this big thing about these cyanide bullets, and then they're never mentioning it. I didn't hear anything about that. But I've always thought that. I thought, oh, they're bringing that in to be something, but no. One of the few cases where Jaws, the film, was better than the book. Yeah, I read the book. In the 90s, and I thought, this is dull as shit. There's no shark action. It's all just his wife having an affair with Dreyfus's character. And now, here we go, a jump scare coming up. One of the good ones. And where's the DVD? Zanuck and Brown started to negotiate. Oh, of course, Richard Dreyfuss was off doing Close Encounters with Steven Spielberg the same year this came out. Zanuck and Brown started to negotiate a deal for Spielberg to return the series, and then spent the weekend of 4th of July coming up with an idea. Spielberg's idea was ambitious. You seem like a nice British gent, Video Tasties. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I do try. Where are you from, Tim? How did the missus react when you told her You'll be streaming from the pool. She doesn't know. She's up. She hasn't seen yet. Might get away with it. She'll probably just roll her eyes like she does with everything I do. Whoa, I'm going away. Playing pinball now. So yeah, where are we? Has he picked up the... Yeah, this always got me as a kid. I always forgot about this scene. Originally, Richard Dreyfuss was supposed to become back, and Spielberg directed. Spielberg also had an idea to make it a prequel with Kane when his ship sank. Yes, that's it, Austin. That's what I heard. Oh, you're in California. Nice. It's probably a lot warmer than it is here. This wind is chilling me. Brilliant. So yeah, there's Brody. Wait. Oh, come back. Yeah, he's got a burnt corpse. Gareth's own hot tub stream. Well, yeah, I got the hot tub jerry rig to this to hot tub heater jerry rig to this to warm it up. So George Lucas Star Wars was from here. Ah, there you go. Modesto. I've heard of that before, but I do wish to visit California one day, especially the wine region. USS Indianapolis in 1945 that saw dozens of sailors killed by feeding sharks. Yes, the incident inspired actor Robert Shaw's speech in the original film. It sounded intriguing on paper, though. Yes, there have been a couple of films about that, but there we go. Here's the cyanide. Yeah, as soon as you think shark, you think cyanide bullets. Where did he get the cyanide? Because yeah, they met this whole thing about making these special bullets. Like, oh, that's going to come in useful later. And he shoots some fish with them. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, the sun's gone. All right, what time is it? I'll give it 15 more minutes, then abandon this pool and go indoors. So it'll be a few minutes while I run inside. They made a movie about... Yeah, I thought that USS Indianapolis with Nicolas Cage. I remember seeing his pitch on the front. And then I don't remember ever seeing the film. Yeah, hiding stuff from his deputy. Whee! Well, see, the water's nice and warm, but outside the water's not, even though it's in the middle of a heat wave. Here we go. What's this? Oh, yeah, keep trying to contact Dreyfuss. Still plenty of time to show us your perfect breaststroke. I'll race to the front of the... Ready? Here we go. Ready. One thing I could outrun the shark is this. I own that film, but I've yet to watch it. I think I own a video of one of the Indianapolis films, but I haven't seen it yet. Right. I'm abandoning the donut. Avert your eyes. Head suck. And I'm out. Oh, that's nice and warm now. Was that? Yeah, Stacy Keach. I remember that one. That's another one. How many films do they make of that? Doesn't sound like any of them were much cop. That's cold to touch. You look like a prune soon. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I need a bigger boat. Cheeky bastard. Oh, it's nice and warm in the middle. Hi, Dutch. How are you? Shall I do some synchronized? You're a moan. I got wet hands. Luckily, I've also got to keep an eye on my... Oh, I was going to say, I'd unplugged it. I'm going to keep an eye on my batteries, but I haven't unplugged it from the mains. But I don't want to touch it with wet hands now, otherwise it could end the stream quite abruptly. I like the poster art for George. Yeah, it's a good one, this. There's a few variations. I think the one I'm using, if you can see, if you look that poster up, it shows the the guy in the water and the girl helping him. But in the film, she doesn't help him. She just hides while the shark takes him away. I'm sure there's a special reason. It's warm. I'm a grown-up, Jeff. I can hold it. Not sure how much longer. No, there's bumblebees. I don't think the fox might be brave enough to jump in the garden. Have you seen Cruel Jaws? Yes, I have seen Cruel Jaws, or Jaws 5, as it's sometimes known as. But yeah, what is that? It's 50% stock footage of sharks, isn't it? It's quite bad. One of those Italian rip-offs. The only Jaws movies we have these days are Meg and Meg 2, yeah. That's cold. Get off. Yeah, even you still get the occasional shark CGI mess. Universal chief Sid Sheinberg said that they couldn't wait a year for Spielberg to be free from close encounters. Spielberg described the sequel as corporate business in some ways. I don't blame him. Yes, because back in the 70s, you didn't get sequels. And this was, well, you got random ones, but this is the first one to have the number 2, not a Roman numeral 2 in. And then we got the beach, 70s beach. Although I've never seen the, well, if I walk 5 minutes that way, I'll be on the beach, but there's no sea. It's not this golden sands. Yeah, here, you walk 100 feet, you're in mud here. Austin's seen Cruel Jaws, yeah. But yeah, that's 90, yeah, most of that's just stock footage. Although there is some, well, I should say it's not stock footage. They filmed some great white sharks in Australia for these, when you actually see a proper shark underwater, like they did for the first film, where they had a little person in a cage in the first film and a normal great white shark attacking the cage just to make it look giant. Do you remember Ghost Ship? It was a good horror film. Yeah, I do enjoy Ghost Ship. That is a good one. Everyone just remembers the wire scene at the beginning, which is quite gross. But yeah, it's a silly film, but it's a good one. I'm trying to think what the Death Ship is, the one with George from the Nazi ship, isn't it? Meg's Hell's Aquarium would make a cool movie, since it's about a ridiculous aquarium with Meg's in captivity and other creatures like Jurassic Park. I definitely want to see that. Meg's aquarium, bloody, it has to be massive, wouldn't it? I did expect more from Jurassic World Dominion, where they had the giant underwater monster. They could just make a film about that one instead of what we got. All right, what time is it? 8 or 9? I think the sun's gone behind the clouds, although the wind's died down, so we'll see how much I can get without pneumonia. Seeing his friends enjoying themselves on the boat, although that boat looks very close to the beach. Good old summer jobs. He's the rich kid. There you go. Oh, the mayor's son. So here we come up. Oh, I'm trying to see what's on the TV. It's very small on this laptop. Just a beach scene there. He sees the big shape coming through the water. Does look like a shark. People will shit their pants seeing a Meg in a 70-foot tank. Yes, they would. Because despite the Meg 2, they weren't even that big. That's our police chief. He's just checking it. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn, I'm behind. He's checking weather, nature observation, that sort of thing. I think I knew someone would bring up Megalodon 3 with John Barrowman and a lady's appendage. Top To all that collect physical media, have you heard the depressing news that network has gone into liquidation with immediate effect? Oh, that's a shame. And aquariums would charge $1,000 for a ticket. Yeah, bloody hell, time. Although they tried great whites in captivity in Jaws 3 and it died. I don't think they do. They have. I don't think they're not allowed to either, are they? Have great whites in the zoos or aquariums. This is the best scene. Schneider is great. Yeah, you can see he's losing it. So was he acting, or was he just that pissed off out of the water? Yeah, because this looks different to the beach in the first one because it is a different beach. I think this is one of the Florida ones. Yeah, I think he's going to save them. It's just bluefish. There are whale sharks in aquariums, which is pretty hardcore. Yeah, they're big bastards. Yeah, that is a shame about network. Shape of things to come. He's not helping himself by running around with a gun, aiming at people running out of the water, and then shooting it off and freaking everyone out. I'm sure they prefer that than watching their kids get killed like they did in the first one. Heard about that yesterday on. No wonder Pete got all those freebies. Very sad news, but it indicates the state of physical media and the push towards streaming. Yeah, average Joes don't buy physical media anymore. Oh, yeah, it's just fish. Now the seagulls are eating all the fish. Another wind's picking up. Ellen. What is network? It's I'll let Austin, if he's still there, tell you what network is. It's a company that does physical media. I'm not sure there. And then, yeah, Pete buys them and they're not. No. Poor Brody. Right in front of his sons again. And the mayor. Not going to help his career. Crowds giving in the stink eye as they leave. The man's a treasure. Because you got that's a UK film and TV distributor that did a few restorations. The 10-year contract was nearly over for ITV Global. Very sad news. Bloody hell. Oh, you got a nice scene with his son helping him pick up the bullet cartridges. Oh, the Monty Python box set network did a few years ago. Is that the TV show or the films? Hmm? Brody's realizing what he's done. He loves his son. Streaming only is just more control over what we watch. Physical keeps the balance. Yeah. Although, was it? Apple streaming did the Tetris film, didn't they? The Flying Circus, okay. But yeah, the Netflix films are much cop. Although, is Extraction 2 Netflix? Right, what's happening? ITVX and BritBox suck. And I'm going to laugh hysterically when they fail. Hey, ITVX has Baywatch on. So if you watch those while you can. I think it's only the first few seasons on there, but 5 seasons, I think. Oh, he's got the photos developed. Here we go. Glad I picked up some deals this year in the sales. I was hoping Network would release further ITV material. Yeah. Is there any Dempsey Makepeace releases. All right. I think 5 more minutes and then we'll have an intermission just before the action starts. Unless there's a fox that's going to join me. Or a foxy stoat. The mayor was a bigger dick in Jaws 2 than he is in part 1. Oh, yeah. Although there's only Brody that believes it's a shark. People said that maybe they should have made a film where there's no shark and it's just random deaths, but I don't know, that would have worked. Because that would work for the first half, not the second. Hindsight is terrible because now I'm seeing why they kept expanding their HD 35 sale for long. Nah. Most of the Netflix films make the lowest common denominator stuff that, quite frankly, aren't good enough for the cinemas, though there have been 1 or 2 exceptions. Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Oh, the sun's coming up again. Must be some clowns. Is anybody watching Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I only watched the first episode so far. It is sort of a continuation of True Lies. Jaws 2 definitely lacks something without Quint on Hopper. Yeah, it does. He does need someone. Seaweed. See seaweed in the photo. Hey, good evening, Jay. How are you? I watched 2 episodes of Fubar Man. Yeah, I heard the first episode was the better one, and it goes downhill. Network original founder died last year. Great guy too. Things are getting tough out there for petite labels. Yeah, I bet. Oh, Dennis Quaid was snorting too much cocaine at the time to carry Jaws 3 as certain lead. Yeah, he doesn't remember filming it. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, good old cocaine. Him and what was it? Stephen King with Maximum Overdrive and several books. I think Stephen King doesn't remember writing. Fubar doesn't look very promising to me. Yeah, I have heard it doesn't keep its momentum from the first episode, but it's a shame, as it's Arnie. Get off. Bloody thing's cold. There. I'm getting leaves in the fucking pool. The Arnie doc looks better. Oh, yeah, there is a documentary, isn't there? That's going to be epic, isn't it? Because he's done 50 years now. Honestly, it makes me want for 88 films. Yes. Because it's a shame when they do such quality work as well. It's just a bloody shame. Shame they're going to go on. Lance Guest was okay in Jaws 4, but he's not leading man material. Yeah. He's good in, was it the Last Starfighter, but he has a lot of help around him in that, and then he's not much use in Halloween 2. Never seen a film where Quaid doesn't show off his sick pack. Yeah, he was cool in the 80s anyway, like Inner Space and DOA and so I think other Quaid films. This part of the movie is so frustrating. How is Larry, of all people, not taking him seriously? Money. Just because. To be fair, there is no evidence. They've just had 2 divers missing, 1 boat where the person was killed in an explosion, even though the other person is still missing, and his photos aren't compelling. The intruder, he's old and creepy as fuck. Oh, yes, the intruder film. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a pigeon looking at me now. Go away. Yeah, the intruder. I remember that. I haven't seen it. I've only seen it once. Frequency. Yeah, he doesn't have frequency. I don't think great shows of this back. Yeah, Frequency is a good film. I do like that one. Yeah, I didn't get into the TV show they made of that. It seems pretty pointless. Because he's a deluded man who wears a blue jacket with the anchors on it has dodgy mental health. Good. Jeff finished Fubar. He enjoyed it, and it's great to see Arnie back. Yeah, it has been a while since he's carried anything, isn't it? True. Okay. Right. While the kids are having a pint, I'm abandoning ship. I'll be right back. Here we go. How's that? Can you hear me? How are we doing? Right, where am I? I gotta wait a minute before any reactions get in. Fish out of water. It was cold. Ooh, put the sound on. It's no, yeah. As Jeff says, it's no connection to True Lies. Yeah, it's just a similar vibe and tone. Yeah, it's about people that don't know he's a spy. The opening kill and Jaws. Hang on. Can actually anyone hear me before I continue talking? Sounds good to me. Thank you, Doss. Right. I'll just go and rescue my laptop before some scousers nick it. Right, here we go. Let's slay some kids. Woo. We can hear you and see you. Right, there you go. Something I'm going to be giving a chance. Life's too short for that one. Oh, right. There you can't. Where am I? Oops, the first death. Have I missed it? Oh no, they're still on the bay. Right, where am I? Let me just catch up on the copy here. There we go. The big hair gang. Right. A True Lies TV show is a dumb idea. I'm only seeing Darla Dusty in the same way I saw Ryder Skywalker pay my respects. Sad times indeed. I had subtitles on. I was lip reading. It wasn't making sense. Right. This probably turned into a carry-on film. Well, need more pie. Look out. Yes. Indeed. All right. Now, what is it? The last? Yeah, it's not bad, isn't it? It's 50. There's barely any end titles. So it's about 50 minutes of kids being killed. Something like. So apparently, yeah, they wanted kids to go out cruising on their boats instead of on their cars. That's how they would on the mainland. So I thought. That's why there's so many different types of boats. You've got a little guy on an inflatable, and then you've got a guy on a catamaran, and then you've got the sailboat. And then you've got John Williams' happy theme. There we go. Half of them aren't coming back. Although I couldn't name any. So here we go. Scuba school. Apparently the kids went to a sailing school so they could learn to do the boats properly. And they said it was very intense and it was like a boot camp. But on the days they weren't filming, they were practicing. So, and then because originally they weren't going to be in it that much, and it was only when the new director took over their parts were expanded. And apparently the kid that was killed in the first one, the actor that played the kid in the first film was going to come back for a crowd scene, but they didn't want him just in case people recognized him. Bob McFall's here. Nice to have an equalizer here, just in case. There's a great tracking shot with the girl in the mouth of the shark. I don't know if we got to it yet. No. If you mean the one where he grabs her and takes her under, or eats a hole, I should say. It's it's a great shot because, like you say, it's from behind, so the shark comes in. She's trying to get up the boat, and then they had a couple of divers, and then they pull her down, and then the shark goes near the boat. But if you watch it from the film, it looks like she's gone straight into its mouth, gone whole. Oh, here we go. Oh, this guy here. Some reason, this guy, there's a diving school. And then the shark scares one guy and then gives him the bends. But doesn't take out the rest of them, I guess. They didn't have the budget in those days for take out 20 people by shark. $25 million budget, and it looks so much better than Little Mermaid. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. animated film is so colourful and fun, and yeah, they thought, let's make it the complete opposite. Yes, orca, the killer whale, because doesn't it brings it. The orca killer whale attacks the jetty that Bo Derek's standing on and makes her fall in the water so it can eat her. Here we go. Does he survive? Although I don't think I don't know how. I'm not an expert on the bends, but I don't know how far deep you have to be and how fast you have to be to come up. Oh yeah, they've had the sharks in the background every shot when no one's looking. Yeah, I love that one. And yeah, I need to watch that again. So yeah, I just missed it. The shot of the shark, when you see its tail, and then actually when you see its head on the water coming at you, or from behind its fin, it was the cameraman was riding it on a saddle to get those shots. And the same with the underwater shots. They couldn't work out how to have a fast underwater shot coming up to people. And then eventually someone said, "Want to give me 25 grand and over 2 weeks or something, and we'll come up with something." And they did. It was like a catamaran, but in the middle was a buoyancy thing to hold the camera, and then they could bring it up and down, and then start up and then go down, and then made it look good apparently. So yeah, they didn't need a massive budget. It is on. Orca's on YouTube. Is it unedited? It's more of an action movie, yeah. Good old Richard Harris. No, I keep forgetting. Hang on, I'll get back to you in a minute. Outside the Brody's house, there are flower pots, or giant flower pots, which are the flotation things they use to swim back to shore at the end of the first film. So they cut them in half and they use them as planters in the Brody's garden. I think the guy was deep enough, he had to rise to the surface slowly, kind of opposite to what he did. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Good old Roy Schreiner. So he's a bit sad. He's lost his job. Still got a cleaner though, a housemaid. Here we go. There they are. Oh. The planters are outside. Just talking about that, and I'm too far behind now. I really must read that book. I can't imagine Brody as a cook. It's been a while since I've read it, but that's all I remember. Is it? It's just mostly about what's happening. It's a very thin book as well, so I don't think much. Yeah, this is another advertising Coke again. But yeah, let's get it on. Oh yeah, because you renamed the boat Tina's Joy and Her Honor to get in her pants. I thought, is she the one that was Miss Amity in the beginning? All right, here comes the fin. Yeah, it's in the background. No one's noticed. Like it knows. So do I watch Jaws 3 or Orca? No, neither recommend me, so nothing other than both of those films are better than The Little Mermaid. Oh yeah, so this is it. So the shark smashes the boat, tips the guy off, moves the boat miles from him, drops it off, and then comes back. Now the actor that is in the water couldn't actually swim, so he is generally scared because he's tied to a rig that'll pull him in quick to the boat in a minute. This is the scene I was thinking of. Yeah, so yeah. She's looking around. Where are you? Oh, there's a shark. Yeah, you just see it turn around and come back. Swim, Eddie. Swim fast. There's a shark. Good old John Williams. Yeah, he's done for, love. He's swimming against the tide, miles away. I don't care. Yeah, that shark looks amazing. Yeah, there you go. You can see the shot on the TV there. It looks like a shark. Yeah, Orca is better than... Oh, he's down. So yeah, he gets dragged down. Survives. And then gets dragged to the boat and bashed. He's not having a good day. Yeah, comes in at some speed. Dunk. And then comes up. And then, yeah, he's holding on. I know it shows the wood's rotten and broken, but yeah. It pulls him down one more go, and yeah, he breaks the wood he was holding off. So, and there's the claret in the water. Yeah, watch Orca. Watch. I think the movie The Last Shark also great. Right, best Jaws ripoff, I think. Yeah, there were so many Jaws ripoffs, even like Piranha, Alligator, but make it go away. Yeah, that would damage him. This one has a bit of teen horror, thriller horror movie about it. Yes, definitely. I think that's why it works. It's because it doesn't have the 3 old guys on a boat for the last hour. It's got teens. The boat sequence is tastefully done with Williams' score. Yes, Williams. Good old Williams. Orca is better than Jaws 3. That's true. Hang on, let me see where Jaws 3 is. So there's Jaws. There's Jaws 3. So Jaws 3 is a 15 on VHS. Launch. Orca was campy fun. I remember. Oh, it's got Morricone saw. Is it Morricone or Morricone? Jaws 3 has always bored me senseless, even as a kid. Oh, I loved it. But I guess because I grew up with it. Yeah, so I was reading about 10 when it came out. That's the shit. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Well, he just panicked. There doesn't only seem to be about 3 cop. Well, 1 cop. You can actually see on this. Bite reflex. Oh, the kids went out. I know she was only the producer's the wife or whatever she is, but yeah, she's still a very good actress. And there's Captain Day's restaurant. But yeah, I think she still had a bit more to do in this one than the first one because she helps along the way. I've seen many films in my 66 years. I bet. Piranha certainly is a fun one. I have it on Blu-ray, yeah. Piranha 2, on the other hand, I guess Lance Henriksen got to have a holiday in the Bahamas. I do love how Brody still knows nothing about being out on the water because he hasn't. Yeah, he forgot to untie the back rope. Brody says this. I can see that it isn't. Not too bad, but yeah, I can see why. I don't get the mutant the walking piranha at the end. I know it's supposed to be setting up for a sequel they knew they'd never make, but the reef. Now, what's the lady in that one in a very tight swimsuit? Or wetsuit, I should say. Because didn't Paul Walker and Jessica Alba do a film together where they spend the whole time in swimsuits? Jaws 2 makes me want to go and eat some Long Johns. Yeah, I could do some fish and chips right about now. Piranha 95 was okay. I don't know. What's Piranha 95? Was that a remake? The TV version? So there we go. The kids are at the lighthouse. Into the Blue. Thank you, Jay. Have you done that? Piranha 70, I haven't seen that in a very long time. The remake was surprisingly decent. Yes, they went all out for the remake and in 3D. Was it like a 5-minute nude session of Kelly Brook and that porn star? Alba was hot in that. Yes, he was. They knew what they were doing when they made that one. Wouldn't be made today. She's too attractive. The Reef was an odd one. It has Leon Nash in it. I might have to look into these. Definitely watch Orca again. And The Reef. Was The Reef the one written by Benchley as well? I can't remember now. Because I do enjoy Benchley's other films, TV movies they made. The Creature, or just Creature. I can never remember the name. One's got William Peterson in, and then a shark that can walk on land, and then another one's a giant squid one. Into the Blue was surprisingly good. Yes, I was surprised by that. I can't really bash Jean Schwartz. I can remember, yeah. Considering Spielberg laid down the Hitchcockian style of the first film in Tall Order, yeah, but he did achieve a decent film. Yeah, he kept the look, he kept the feeling of the same film or continuation. What's that movie about girl stuck on a rock fighting off the shark? That is The Shallows. Yes, that's a good film. Because it didn't rely on dodgy CGI effects. Oh, there's a little... Yeah, she's scared shitless. She's on a small wooden boat with a giant shark. That's it. Albo would be replaced by Lizzo in a swimsuit. There's a thought. It'd be like Norbit all over again. Rogue the other day, Big Croc film. That's a great film. That is nice Aussie film. Yeah. What's another one? Is it Bait? Is that the other Australian film where the sharks go into there's a tsunami and then the supermarket's flooded? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So yeah, this is shark. It's taken an hour and 21 minutes, but now everyone believes him. Yeah, cheers for that, Mike. Bait. There you go. Yeah, it is brilliant. Yeah, there are the odd films that are good, but then you get the 20 or 30 CGI monstrosities. And there we go. Well, it is not, but it is. Oh, it is. Compared to most, it's brilliant. It's well made. What's the one with Betty White? Well, there's the, was it Lake Placid with the alligator? She's in that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. There we go. Jay knows. Thank you, Jay. Geez, what happened to Jessica Alba? Has she been cancelled for being too attractive or something? Well, yeah, what was that film she's in? Where she, in the film she's nude in the shower, but when they filmed it, she had a two-piece on, and they just digitally removed it. When you think, well, what's the point? Alba's character would be played by the new Bud Light cam. Yeah. Haven't seen it yet. What has she been doing? I think she's got family now. Oh, there's a shark. Just a little inflatable. Now, apparently they had where is it? It's coming up later, but they had a lot of trouble syncing the shark coming out and the actors being in a specific place at a specific time. Otherwise, the shot doesn't work. Because yeah, see, then it cuts to the underwater footage. That's real sharks. Apparently, when they needed it for when it does a proper turn. And yeah, there's a real shark coming up. Mike in the film has had his head bashed. Is out cold. Oh, the catamaran slipped over. Now, all I remember, when the kids are on they tie all the ships together to make one big one. They were off somewhere else. And then the director was filming further down the sea to get other shots. A hammerhead shark was circling the boats, and they were shouting and yelling for help, and people just thought they were rehearsing. But yeah, now they all crash into each other, the whole sea, and they're so distracted they all crash into each other. I agree, but John Locke directed a super film. Oh, Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve. And the Jam Bicycle. Yeah, that's a weird film, but yeah, it was a good one. And then he did Supergirl, and there was something in between, but I forget. What's up, Diggs? Oh, on Twitch. Hello, sir, madam. Machete. Was it Machete the shouting? It sounds right. I was trying to think. Machete, or is it Machete? Oh, there's a shark coming. Cohen Gihard. He loved the first and second Jaws. I had them on VHS, Laserdisc, and Blu-ray. Nice. I've never seen a Laserdisc out in the wild or anywhere. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Oh, it's this shot. When the shark comes up the side of the boat and almost gets it. They had to do this a few times, and they got it absolutely right because the kids were scared for real because this the mechanical monster. So yeah, then you had the shot the guy riding on the back, the cameraman riding on the back of the model shark, and then yeah, they absolutely timed it perfect. He just moved his legs before the shark comes out and gets him. I have that, but never got around to watching it. I've heard very good things. Yeah, give it a watch. That was it Somewhere in Time. Good old Christopher Reeve doing some proper acting. She was the only thing I remember in the yes, the remake and Sin City, yes. A stripper that keeps her clothes on, unfortunately, but can't have everything. Still a good dancer. Piranha 95 was a Showtime movie. William Catt, Alexandra Paul, and Mila Kunis. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. Thanks, Bob. It's like the new Renfield. The female lead is just annoying, tough guy type. No femininity at all, yes. And then you got Aquafina. Oh, the Dark Angel TV show. Yeah, is that her first big thing? Because she was in Idle Hands in very sexy garb. Last thing I found. Oh, The Devil Inside Me. That was a messed up film. Is that the one with the Hulk actor in? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, yeah, here we go. So, tie all the boats together. Yeah, the poor girl that's helping that little kid. It's worth a watch, sensitive and partly memorable. Somewhere in Time is a gentle film with some good acting. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. If you could explain what happens, let me know. The actor in Jaws 3 is in Christine, Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. He plays his son. Oh, the guy in this one, yeah. He's he's a director now, I think. Yeah, someone said. Someone else. Looking him up. What's the matter, you? Oh, actually, I didn't see what's released June 16th, 1998. I don't want to ask the questions to. So yeah, this shot with the tower of the lighthouse. That when they first did it, they realized they had the crane up and then the camera on it, and then they saw that the lighthouse was unfinished. So luckily, they were called out due to bad weather before they could finish the shot. So they had time to go back up, finish decorating it, and then get back up on the crane and do the shot again. Yeah, June 16th, 1978. Okay, you lot answer this. When did it get released in the UK? while I look up this actor. Who does it? Gordon, was it? The Jaws theme in my head now. So yeah, they built that lighthouse. They're going to use it a few times in this film. And like same with the little island that was fake. That was just built on two inflatable, well, not inflatable, but buoyancy things and made to look old and rocky. And then a few times it dropped its, broke its anchor and then floated off to Cuba. So they had to go after it. Alba was hot in Sin City, yeah. Did she come back for the sequel? Because the sequel's pretty unmemorable. Whatever that word is. Yeah. Half of me wants to watch the Crystal Lake show, but half of me thinks A24 involved, so that puts me straight off. But I'll probably watch the first episode just to see. Right, where is he? Where is he? Keith Gordon, there he is. What's his contact? Oh, he did a Midnight Clear. Talent agent. Oh, I don't know. Legal representative. I might get in touch with his lawyer. Be interesting to chat to. Alba was hot in Sin City, but it was annoying me that she played a stripper that didn't show her tits. Yes, Carla made up for it though. In that, yes, she did. God bless her. Now, apparently in the script when it says, I feel like this guy, he's got a beard, half a beard, seems to go under his mouth and chin. But apparently, yeah, when they read the script, they thought it gets eaten by a helicopter. The shark attacks a helicopter. They think, how ridiculous. But then they saw with the little helicopter the Coast Guard used, and they thought, okay, that'll work. Wait, Crystal Lake Show. Yeah, the A24 and Bryan Singer. Not Bryan Singer. The one that did the Hannibal TV series. They're partnering up to do a prequel to Friday the 13th. So it's going to be set at the summer camp the kid dies, apparently. But whether that's going to be interesting. Good croc film is Australian called Dark Age. Oh, 1987. John Jarrett starred in the film. Exploitation. Okay. That sounds fun. Nice exploitation from 80s. Sign me up. I haven't seen the new trailer, but I know everyone's up in arms about fat, diverse, person of colour. April O'Neil instead of cleavage bursting out of her shirt. April O'Neil. And then whatever she was in the Michael Bay films or produced films. What is your favourite movies in the last decade? Ooh. The John Wick quadrilogy, the Batman. I'm trying to think now. There's not much. Yeah, it looks awful. I'll give it a miss. Yeah, Seth Rogen's in it, isn't he? Yeah. He was all right in the Mario movie, but I'm not. He did that terrible Santa Claus comedy, animation, or whatever it was. She's good in Blade 3. Oh, hang on, who's in Blade 3? That's Jessica Biel, not Alba. I'm trying to think now. Fat April O'Neil, yeah. Who wants that? It doesn't even look that good. No, can't say I'll be watching it. Alba was always hot, yes. There's a deleted. Yeah, thank you, Cohen. There is a deleted scene of the helicopter being attacked by the shark. There is, yeah. He goes under, it flips up, and then it continues on, showing the shark coming at him and a lot of him trying to get out of his helicopter, but he doesn't make it. Spoilers. But apparently, they got bonus points for this for showing that the how the helicopter blades break up and fly everywhere. That was shown to be how it does actually happen by people in the know. Oh, here we go. So the shark is trying to break up the boats. Yeah, that's Jessica Biel. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the kid in the hat. Yes, that's him. I know which kid in the hat. He looks like. Also reminds me of John Lennon. Watching that now. There you go. The Sin City sequel had Eva Green there. And she did show her tits in that one. All right, no, I'm watching tonight. I like the behind beard and hair. Yeah, Swedish male porcelain. That is the perfect description of that beard. It's just weird. It goes down and here. I don't know if it even goes down under his neck,
but it doesn't go over his lips either. Weird. Oh, here we go. Is this the... Oh, yeah, this is a poor girl. So, yeah. Helps the kid up. Come on, come on. No. Yeah, and then he tries to help her. Yeah. She's, yeah, that kid's not recovering from that. My mistake. Okay. God love French women. Oh, she did. There you go. List of films she should have, but she shows everything in the film. I can't remember. One of her first films. The Dreamers. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. You see all of that. I mean, all. Yes, you do. Very popular film in HD. He's got the NC-17 cut. Nice. Bird on the Wire. Yeah, that was a good film. I saw that in the cinema when it came out. That's got Joan Severance in a small part. Oh, there we go. On the end of the jetty. Look at that. Just left their bikes laying around. No locks or anything. And yeah, now Brody hasn't a clue which way he's going or what he's doing. Luckily, he stumbles upon something. I love it when a posh bird's talk to dog soldiers. That's a great line, isn't it? It's a fine film, and just not just because of the nudity. Okay, take your word for it. I picked up the Blu-ray this month. We'll be showing it on my latest update. This isn't for your promotion, Jeff. I need to check out my VHS of Paint Your Wagon for next month. Do you have a favorite Jaws movie? I don't know. This one and the first one are pretty tied, depending on what mood I'm in. Because this one, like it says, is a horror thriller teen slasher, and the first one's more a suspense thriller. That beard was way ahead of its time. Beat Craig David with 30 years. Yeah, I guess he could have modelled it on there. Oh, yeah, Sean, catch the rope. Because, yeah, because what is this franchise? Only, was it 4 films in 12 years, and that's it. So Sean's character will be killed off by another shark in the 4th one. Looked like it swallowed a hole. Yeah, it did work, because you can see Jaws moving and everything. That's it. It says they put a lot of effort in this film, so you can't blame him. And it was the most successful sequel until the following year when Rocky 2 came out. And then I think Empire Strikes Back beat that. And then, of course, it went on and on. Bill Butler, the original cinematographer on Jaws, lived to a good old age, not shy of 102 years on the planet. Very clever technician, Butler. Wasn't there someone else called Butler on the production, but no relation? I agree, Franz. It was actually a really good story. Expert. Oh, Bertolucci, was it? Okay. That makes sense. I've only seen bits of it. What's your Charles Bronson movie? I wonder who's the oldest actor, director still alive. Clint. He's happy birthday, Clint, today, or was it yesterday? Depending which part of the world you're in. But yeah, he's still going. The Jaws franchise is AWS. Awesome, man. Guess that's ending. It is. I enjoy all of them for different reasons. So he's not quite, but he's still there. Gee. Except for that scene. The shark and the heading towards the window. Yeah. Because, somehow they messed up 3D effects in a 3D film. See, even though you don't get to know these kids very well, they're all likable and you don't want to see them chewed up. Like, yeah, they have an argument. And then this is, you're sorry, straight away. And then she's freaking out. Terrifier 3, Saw X. I got high hopes for both of those. Just hope Terrifier 3 isn't like 3 hours long. I love those mutton chops. Maybe I should grow my mutton chops out. Anyway. Can I pull it off? And maybe, yeah, maybe I could get that beard. Once Upon a Time in the West. It's Death Wish 3, Jeff. You know it. What are people's views in general of the Terrifier films? I never watched the first Terrifier film because I heard about what happens and all that, and it didn't interest me. Then I heard how good the second one was, so I watched the first one. I enjoyed that, but then the second one is awesome. I'm a fan. I don't know how many times I could watch it, but it was great. Oh, so yeah, here we go. So they're floating towards the little island, but they can't. They're going to glide past it because of the currents. And there's nothing they can do in it. I can't believe they approved that 3D shark effect before crashing through the window. Yeah, especially when it would be in red and blue back in the day, or red and green. It doesn't work. It was too long. There's a lot of it you could cut out for a 90-minute film, but it was crazy film. Yeah, have they announced Empire 3? Yeah, it's definitely on the cards because they've made so much money. Okay, yeah, definitely worth watching. The second one is better because it is, I guess, more like Alien to Aliens. Oh, do you like the mechanic? Yeah, that's a good one. Terrifier 1 and 2 are out of this world, yeah. Oh, no dice. What? Death was just great entertainment. No dice. Once Upon a Time is a masterpiece. All right, I'll agree with that statement. But if I'm going to watch a film, it's going to be Death Wish 3 over that. I can watch Death Wish 3 twice over Once Upon a Time in the West. 10 to Midnight, yeah, that's a good one. Although the shark explosion just for love hate filmed in the bathtub during a fire party. That is true, it is terrible. Because there's two endings to Jaws 4. One where they had this sonar device or whatever it is, the flashing light that they fed to the shark earlier in the film, and it pressing a button electrocutes it, but then somehow it explodes the shark. Or there's the other where Ellen's driving the boat and the shark just comes out all the way out of the water at the right time where she skewers it with the end of the boat and it growls. Bath. Yeah, I got your bathtub. Oh, bathtub. Yeah, that's good. Batman's part-time. Now you have the music from Death Wish. Yeah. I fancy watching Death Wish 3 right now. Yeah, 10 to Midnight. Yeah, that's a good serial killer film. So yeah, they start paddling, and then they think, no, that's going to attract the shark. Over the Death Wish films from Eli Roth. Yeah, that was disappointing. It was a good idea. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, they get stuck on the rocks. The thing I don't get is they're stuck on the rocks, so there's only about 5 feet or so, I see, between them and the rocks, and somehow the shark's able to fit around there. 10 to Midnight might be the best film, his best film of the 80s. No. Wow, all right. Best made, yeah. But then I got a soft spot for Assassination. Definitely got a soft spot for Death Wish 3 and this craziness. Yeah, hot tub got cold. Sorry, Tim. I'd agree with that, Franz, yes. And Universal refuses to put back the original Jaws ending on the Blu-ray. Oh, still haven't got the extra scene on there. Yeah, it's probably on YouTube 1,000 times. Over there, it's coming towards us. Yeah, you might be a bit more specific than you. I don't know how the kid knows it's dad, just because there's a little bow in the distance. Eli Roth was supposed to direct the Meg. Yes, they were going to do a really gruesome version, just like Piranha, but then they thought, no, let's tone it down. So, yeah. He gets to see his son. Doesn't give a shit about the other kids that got eaten. Brosnan did a great action western called Breakheart Pass. Oh. I've still got a few of his older films to watch on my to-do list, the to-watch list. They did do a 4K for this film, and I think it will look good, definitely. Yeah, you'd hope so, because the director made its decision to shoot this scene in the golden hour when the sun is setting. So they literally have the shark being killed at sunset to make it look good. But I can imagine a nice 4K restoration would be lovely. I remember seeing the original ending of Jaws Revenge on Netflix and heard it was one of the Blu-ray bonus features. I thought I thought the two endings of Jaws, the Revenge was lazy. Yeah. How difficult is it to... Oh, the shark's clever enough to bite through the cable holding the boat. And then Brody's not looking where he's going, crashes the boat into the electrical island. But he's all right. Hey, DMC. Was it good Thursday morning to you, sir? Nice to see you. Well, the sun is shining brightly in California afternoon here. Ooh, I am jealous. I can even see from your photo how lovely it looks. But yeah, we've been having, well, we're going to suffer because we're having 4 weeks of sunshine in the UK. So we're going to have a very wet July, August. Oh, The Evil That Men Do, that is a great portion from us. I remember, yeah, it's one I remember seeing a lot. Yeah, Messenger of the Death is solid with Gene Davis. Yeah, but it is also missold. The poster makes it look like it's a Bronson revenge film, but he only has the gun like for 2 seconds. Meg the Book is gruesome. I don't know why they tone it down. I guess, yeah, the budget was too big. That's the thing, isn't it? They can have a small film that's gruesome and make some money, or they can aim high with a massive expensive film. And they always go for the massive expensive film, not learning lessons. But I think there's well, it's a series of books, isn't it? The Meg series, Meg books. Have you ever seen the Hungarian Brosnan look like? Oh, yes. What's his name? Robert Bronzy. Yeah. Wow. There was many a Bruce Lee imitator, wasn't there? Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lowe. Yeah. It's stuck on something that might be useful. And the shark's still causing havoc. Yep, we're going in slow motion now. There you go. Knocks them all into the water. Of course he does. Definitely the time to swim. Oh, it's a quick shot though. Yeah, she's freaking out. I can't blame her. I love Tom Hardy in the movie Bronson. Yeah, I've heard he's pretty good in that. I still haven't seen that for some reason. Because after he did Star Trek Nemesis, he was in, Band of Brothers. He's got a small part in that. And then he slowly built up his career. And then he's doing Venom films. Oh, Lucy, look out. Yeah, so for those that don't know, the skin of a shark is very rough, like sandpaper. So this girl gets a nasty scratch. Other good. Oh, Murphy's Law. Yeah, I can never say Conjit, Forbidden Subjects, because he did a lot of films with J. Lee Thompson. It was a good working relationship with him. But yeah, Murphy's Law is fun, especially for the woman swearing all the way through. The Gauntlet, yes, that's another good one. That's going to be a watch party at some point. We've still got, we're doing Peter Wagon next month. And then we got Heartbreak Ridge, we got The Gauntlet, Line of Fire, plenty of Clint thrillers to do. Oh. Yeah, how does Brody know? He turns around and sees this high voltage cable, even though the audience knows, because his deputy told us what it was earlier, and now he's remembering that the scientist said they like shark always look fake. Sounds will attract them. Yeah, Tom Hardy, he does do good stuff, but at the same time he does silly stuff. Kinjiti maybe. Yeah, that's a weird film, is it? It's about is it Japanese people and sex and stuff like that, isn't it? It's a weird film. I remember watching it as part of a Bronson series I was watching. I don't think I'd ever seen it before. I remember the poster being in the video shop. Oh, The Chase with Charlie Sheen. I think I need to double check if I had that. I do enjoy that. I saw that in the cinema with the attractive looking Buffy. Do you have a favorite scene in this film? I think the scene where the girl gets swallowed whole. I don't know what. Probably that's a scene I don't like because it's so nasty. But I think any scene with Schneider in is good. I'll try and call him Roy Schneider today, not Rob. Ever seen The Stone Killer? Yes, that's a good one. I remember that. That's another 70s thriller with Bronson, isn't it? Him the poster of that. Him standing on the fire escape, isn't he? In the poster I saw. So we got sexy pictures from Ryan Jr. from his pink hand waving. Oh, there's a shark. Charles Bronson in The Great Escape and The Dirty Dozen is favourites. Yeah. Good ensemble casts in those. Oh, where's the pool? You missed it. It got cold, so I had to get out. Rewind, what are we up? 2 hours. You'll see me in the pool. But it's pretty sexy, so be careful, Al. So, yes, me and Al watching Fletch Lives on Friday night at this time. Well, the 7:30 start, I think. Oh, no, it's 10 p.m. start. So 45 minutes from now on Friday. Good old Chevy Chase comedy. You can be no wrong with Bronson canon films, even some of the lesser ones like Assassination Mission. I still enjoy what I'm saying. That is true. Something you don't. Right, with a video I'm going to be doing about thrillers soon. Who remembers the last thriller they watched or made? Yeah, pretty much. Christy Swanson, that's her, yeah. The fit Buffy, but she's a bit of a. That's it, right? Oh, yeah, you missed it, Al. I got cold and got out. I got shriveled up. Come on, you big bastard.
I got something for you now.
How is that dinghy supporting him at all? Gotta have a catchphrase. Here it comes. The 90s was the greatest, yeah. What is it? 25 years ago now. Sadly. Here we go. Oh, it's breaching. Open wide. Say ah. There it is. Say ah. Yeah, they had to cut it fine to get this shot before they lost the light. Brosnan. The dude with the dildo. I don't remember that scene. Kirsty Swanson. That's it, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, watch the replay there, Al. For all the sexy dancing. Stone Killer. Oh, yeah. Solid cop movie. That's Dirty Harry's response. Damn, they should have made a film together. That's all right, Austin. He also feeds his babe golden. I'm going to have to watch that again because I don't remember any of that. I remember a bit on a train and a great time. Mr. Majestic, who's a melon farmer. Yeah, of all the things Bronson could be as a melon farmer. Hey, get off my melons. Fugly. What the fuck? No. I take Christy Swanson in Buffy movie over. I don't remember her name now. The Phantom and The Shadow. Yeah, I do like those. Good superhero films from the 90s. Billy Zane as the Phantom, Alec Baldwin as the Shadow. The Shadow knows all. Oh, yeah. There we go. Thank you. And his little dinghy. Mr. Majestic is a cool film, yeah. I can never, yeah. The name always throws me off. I can't spell it. It's one of my favorites, yes. Roy Scheider did say when he made a movie, it would be his last one he would do, and he did it for the money, yes. That is true. He was not a happy camper. Yay, there we go. Christy is hotter than Sarah. That's it. The later was always too wayfish. The latter was always too wayfish. Yeah, I never found her attractive. And there we go. A few minutes of titles. Isn't she in a Weird Shark film? Huh. I can't remember the title. Weird Shark. Probably. I can't imagine she's done one. Highway to Hell. Isn't Christopher Lloyd in that? Or am I thinking of something else? Good. I remember that one on the VHS. Happy 70s ending. Yeah. So let's have a look at this. What do we got? in the titles. There's not much, only a few minutes. Well, I guess that's well, it's a happy ending for, I think, at least 10 years in the film line. Because the kids are a lot more grown up in the second film. Even though it was only made 5 years later. I don't think, I don't remember seeing anything that stood out in the titles yesterday. Apart from men's wardrobe was Gil Lowe and ladies' wardrobe was Lauren Cordillo. Yeah, there you go. And it's awesome cast in this Roy Function with Lauren Gray makes this film just fantastic. Yes, it's an older cast of all these things. Wouldn't have that today. And yeah, it's no copying this film. Oh no, it does cut to the normal titles for a bit. Master of the 80s. Good evening. The Master is here. Welcome. Hello, Stanton. Did I see your comments earlier? I love it. Yes. All right, where are we? Christy Swanson is gorgeous. See? Sarah rules Christy Jules. Oh no, it's not a fight now. You say that like it's a bad thing. Oh dear. Swamp Shark. Ah, there you go. No, I think sounds like I should need to watch that. Swimmer number 1 was Daphne Dibble. Diver number 2. Where's diver? It doesn't list diver number 1. There's a person called Red. Girl sailor, boy Sarah. Swimmer with child. Select woman. Oh, I guess that's that. Irate man was William Bill Green. Class of 84. Oh, yeah. I watched that without knowing Michael J. Fox was in it. But yeah, it's a pretty good film, that one. I'm planning to get, it's coming out on 4K. Is it next month or is it out already? It does look like a nice set in the special set you can get. Oh, she was in Redwater and Swamp Shark. There's a double bill for the evening then. Right. Make a note of that. True Lies has some lame writing but amazing stunt work. Yeah, I must admit I was a bit disappointed. I know it's a very long film as well and stuff out. But it's Picani. Hey, cheers to you, Dr. Impossible. If I have any drink left. Right, let me wrap this up. So I'm going to thank everyone for joining me and suffering seeing me in the pool. And when that tape rewinds, I'll say my goodbyes. And yeah, so 48 hours, it'll be... what am I doing? Fletch Lives. While I say my goodbyes, I'll just check what I'm doing. I've forgotten. So who we got? Fletch Lives with Al. And Saturday it's the top 20 80s movie soundtracks. We channel them. Wrath of Khan on with AJ on the Sunday, and bloody hell, I'm busy. And then we've got Punisher next week, and then we've got a fifth Friday night fight with JT, Ricky, and Mike, the fifth Beatle. And that's it for now. Plenty of other stuff coming up. Exploited film par excellence. I think I can't remember. Is there nudity in that? I can't remember. I will be bleaching my head. Sorry, no, sorry. I should have had a trigger warning on this stream about seeing dad bods. Maniac. Maniac. Maniac and The Undertaker with Joe Spinell. Yeah. It's weird. Because he's in the Rocky films, isn't he? Or the first couple. Take care, everyone. Yes, take care, Franz. Yeah, take care of yourself. Franz Lives. Holy shit. I do love Fletch Lives. I do love Fletch, but Fletch Lives is another level. Looking forward to the 80s sound. Yes, I got most, maybe at least half of them on vinyl. So we'll be. Unfortunately, we can't listen to much of the music, but we can sing it. Yes, I need to. Every time I'm out, I keep forgetting to message. I'll be in touch. Oh. Yeah, you did see me top us, so that counts. But yes, we're going to arrange a date for the 80s teen sex comedies. Smut Talk this month, next month. Well, that's coming soon. I'm going to watch a few of those. They're quite interesting so far. I watched Hot Chili yesterday. About 14 boys that take a summer job in a Mexican hotel. And hilarity ensues. What was the other one? Got me thinking now. I gotta check. Otherwise it'll drive me crazy. Hot Chili and maybe that was it. I thought it was the second one I watched. Nope. Imagine things. Right. Take care, everyone. See you. Well, I might see you tomorrow night on Movie Chats. Yeah, yeah. Joe Spinell his character helped finance Rocky. Or did Nos die Ichi Nos. So take care, everyone. I shall see you next time. Screwballs. Yes, they're on the list. Oh, yes. And there's so many. I didn't realize how many there were. That I still haven't seen some of them. But yeah, Screwballs will definitely watch that before we go. We have the show. Right. Thanks for everyone.